So it's probably YouTube. After 1,000 years, the FBI has finally confirmed that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. It was suicidal. And let's be honest, we all know this is bullshit because, first of all, he went into suicide watch after showing suicidal tendencies, which, let's be honest, he didn't really have any suicidal tendencies. They put him in a room. All the cameras were off. Mind you, he's on heavily secured suicide watch. Heavily secured suicide watch. And nobody didn't see him trying to kill himself. Mind you, I know people that's been in suicide watch in prison. They usually never really fail when those people try to harm themselves because they're usually watched 24/7. Surveillance. They're surveillance heavily because they're literally on suicidal watch. They usually never kill themselves unless they were never put on suicidal watch or something like that. So for them to do this, mind you, he's a high-profile person. All of a sudden, the cameras weren't working, lights shut off, somebody comes in there and kills them. There's multiple people that work in that field that said, hey, this looks like somebody killed them. This looks like framework. This looks like there's a third party that came in and basically killed this man. But the FBI now has come out with this whole statement, and they're going on this weird press run. They also had one of the FBI agents at Joe Rogan giving them a Hall of Fame speech about how Jeffrey Epstein didn't really hurt himself. So I don't know what's up with that.
20 years ago, or whenever it was, 2006, 7, 8, Epstein gets his sweetheart plea deal, right?
Right.
After committing the most horrific crimes on planet Earth, right? I wasn't in power there. I wasn't in place there. I had, nothing to do with it. But people were rightfully pissed. I mean, this guy was committing the most grotesque acts you can against children. And the media spins up about it. Many in the media protected him. Why? Because of his relationships, who he knew, who his bankers were, who his colleagues were, who was on the island and stuff like that. Some pretty powerful human beings. And so when you peel back the layer and then what happened? The Trump administration, the last go around, decided, no, we're not going to let that go. We're going to investigate him, right? They charge him, they indict him, and he's awaiting trial. And I've said it, Dan Bongino said it, we've reviewed all the information, and the American public is going to get as much as we can release. He killed himself. Do you think, let's play out the logical conclusion of this. Do you think that myself, Bongino, and others would participate in hiding information about Epstein's grotesque activities? Or do you think we would also participate in not prosecuting people we had evidence to prosecute people on? But the problem is there's been like 15 years of people coming in and creating fictions about this that doesn't exist. Where's the videotape of an Epstein Island of X, Y, and Z committing these frauds? Why haven't you given it to us? Do you really think I wouldn't give that to you if it existed?
So mind you guys, this is the FBI director, Kash Patel. He said this dumbass shit on a podcast. You guys think if we hid this information, we would have put it out? You know how much hidden information the government has on people and they have never exposed it? They usually throw it under the rug. You know how many scientific experiments they've done, especially on black people? We could go on and fucking on about all the wicked shit they've done to people behind closed doors that got exposed and they threw everything out the trash. They've done a lot of crazy experiments on their own people. We could go on and fucking on. These people are fucking insane if they think that we're finna believe them because of this whole scenario. The story does not make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. That island existed. There's people that came out and said things about this. This isn't the first time that this happened. Those are real victims. You guys cleaned up everything, made it look nice. There was people in the government that were obviously under attack because they were in those photos and they were on that island. And you niggas needed to get him out of there. He had blackmail on y'all. And it's not even really blackmail. He probably just was filming it because he's weird himself. He's weird ass. But a part of me feels like Epstein knew this shit was going to come crashing down. So he made sure he had all you niggas on tape. That's what made y'all start acting up. And I wouldn't be surprised if Trump was on tape either. It's your president. This is your country. If you want to save an image, you got to get rid of some people. This is not the first time America has done this. No country is safe from dictatorship. Every country has some type of dictatorship happening, bro. There's some type of... nothing is free. We're not going to know about everything. That's the whole point. You're going to hide it from us. What are you talking about? Are you gaslighting us? Do you think we're slow? Do you niggas think we're slow? Now, don't get me wrong. Some of us are... Actually, I'm not going to lie. a big majority of America reads at a 6th grade level, so yeah, they do think we're slow. So I can't even argue with you, because there's a good majority of that don't know how to read. But I'm talking about for the ones that do know how to read and push it together. You're obviously faking it. We have too much information knowing that this situation happened. We know that you guys killed them. We know that he had excessive blackmail and all types of photos and pictures. We know that he was doing these things for countless years. We also know that you niggas were helping or probably aiding him. And we know this because there were people that were in our government that were on that island that took pictures with this nigga. And they definitely knew. They definitely knew. They're not in the fucking dark. Nobody's in the dark about this shit. Everybody knew. And when the ball dropped, they threw him under the bus. They claimed suicide and they got him out of there. Now it's a clean slate story. Then it just sounds so fucking dumb. Like, how is somebody on suicide watch, they kill themselves, and you telling me that you didn't know that they was going to kill themselves? Where was the security? Somebody kills themselves on suicide watch, mind you. He's on heavily suicide watch, 24/7 supervision, and somehow he kills himself on it. Then you guys don't even have the videotape to even prove that he did whatever he did. You guys couldn't even do some little framework editing. That means somebody came in there and fucking fucked this little ass up in there and sent him to the gulag. Like, we know what happened. Stop it, bro. Why y'all keep lying about Epstein? It's like they keep gaslighting us about Epstein. Just shut up. If you're not going to tell us the truth, just shut the fuck up. Mind you, these are FBI people going on Joe Rogan's show saying a bunch of bullshit. Like, if we didn't, yes, the government lies about a lot of things. America does a lot of wicked shit. I hope y'all know that. Like, America does so, I could go on and on and on and on and on and on and on about the wicked shit that Europe, America has done throughout centuries. These countries have done a lot of wicked shit. Yeah, obviously, why would you just go around and just brag about the heinous things that you've done? Obviously, if you said something about it, a lot of people would have a pushback and that would cause friction. Obviously, that's why you're fucking lying about it. And you could lie about it, again, because most of America does read at a 6th grade level. I can't even be like, damn, well, well, fuck it. Get away with it. But it's like, you know damn well how you put somebody, first of all, that's a horrible job on y'all, because how you have 24/7 security and that person somehow manages to kill themselves, that is very off. That usually never happens. Mind you, the U.S. is very spotless when it comes to things like that. They usually handle suicidal prevention like that, especially on a high level like that, very well. So the fact that out of all these people, Epstein somehow slipped away from the cracks and not on videotape is very disturbing, because we know you niggas kill him. Like, this is not the first time the U.S. has done shit like this. We know that you guys get rid of people for doing all types of things. You're not a perfect country. This is not a perfect country. We've seen you guys throw people under the bus when they expose Area 51, so on and so on Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. When you guys got tired of them, y'all basically sent them, y'all threw them under the bus, y'all killed them. When Martin Luther King wasn't doing the whole, when he realized what he did and he fucked up and he changed his ways, y'all was like, nah, we got to get him out of here. He's doing too much. Now he's starting to rebel against the things that we wanted him to do. You guys didn't like that. Y'all got rid of him. We know this government. We're not stupid. Nobody is fucking stupid. We know that you killed Epstein. Why are you gaslighting us about this? Just give it up. That's all I got to say.